Good evening, everyone. Life is short. Every one of us has only so much energy, so much drive, and so much passion to spend. But here's the thing, too many of us spend that energy in all the wrong places. We let little things get in the way of the big picture. We give time and effort to what pulls us back instead of what propels us forward. So let me tell you about a few places you should never waste your energy, because once you start saving it, you'll realize just how powerful you are. In life, we all encounter situations, people, and events that we simply cannot control. It's part of the human experience, and no matter how hard we try, some things remain firmly outside our reach. But here's the catch: we spend so much energy on them anyway. We think if we analyze these situations from every angle, try to predict every outcome, or worry just a little more, we can somehow change what's already beyond our control. In reality, we're only burning up our energy in places that yield nothing in return. The truth is, there is power and acceptance in knowing what belongs to us to change and what does not. Imagine you're carrying a bucket of water. Every time you worry about something out of your control, every judgment someone else makes, every what if about the future, every memory of things gone wrong, it's like punching tiny holes in that bucket. Slowly, drip by drip, your energy drains away until there's nothing left to sustain what truly matters. You're left empty, tired, and wondering why you feel so worn down. Instead of pouring your energy into the things that lift you up, you're watching it spill out over things that do nothing for you. It's time to stop holding on to these drains in your life and start sealing those holes in the bucket. Focusing on things we can't control also traps us in a cycle of anxiety and frustration. We wake up with the best intentions, but before we know it, we're sidetracked by thoughts of what others think of us, whether or not things will go exactly as planned, or how we'll manage a future that hasn't even arrived yet. The irony is that while we're consumed with these thoughts, life is passing us by. The energy that could be fueling our growth, our dreams, and our passions is being used up on worries that give us nothing back. There's also the element of self-worth. When we spend our days worrying about uncontrollable factors, we're subtly telling ourselves that we aren't good enough unless everything goes our way. But we're worth so much more than that. Life is unpredictable, and while we don't control everything, we do control how we respond. We have the power to direct our energy to things that build us, strengthen us, and add meaning to our lives. So let's make a shift. Instead of worrying about what you can't change, focus on what you can. Focus on your response, your actions, your growth. Release the need to control what is beyond you, and instead pour your energy into what brings you closer to your goals, your peace, and your potential. When you let go of what you can't control, you'll be surprised at how much power, peace, and progress you find waiting on the other side. Holding on to grudges is like carrying around a heavy weight that slows you down and drains your energy, often without you even realizing it. When someone hurts or wrongs us, the natural reaction is to hold on to that feeling, to keep a mental record of the hurt, almost as if storing it can somehow protect us from future pain. But in reality, holding a grudge does the opposite. Instead of safeguarding us, it keeps us anchored in a place of anger, bitterness, and frustration. It binds us to the past and prevents us from moving forward, from truly experiencing the peace and fulfillment we all seek. Grudges often feel justified. After all, if someone wronged us, we feel they owe us something: an apology, an acknowledgement, even a chance to make it right. But often, waiting for that closure means giving up our power to someone else, sometimes to people who aren't even aware they hurt us, or worse, to people who may never apologize. When we hold on to a grudge, we give them control over our emotional state, letting them influence our thoughts and moods long after the incident has passed. We end up living in a mental prison where the memory of the hurt keeps resurfacing, dictating how we feel and react. Meanwhile, the person who hurt us may have moved on entirely, leaving us to carry the emotional burden alone. Letting go of grudges doesn't mean condoning the wrong or forgetting the pain. It simply means choosing your peace over resentment. When you release a grudge, you reclaim your energy and focus, channeling it into things that help you grow and improve. You free yourself from the negativity that comes with resentment and open up space for positive experiences, people, and opportunities to come into your life. You give yourself permission to heal and move forward, to let go of what's holding you back so that you can fully embrace what's ahead. Carrying a grudge also impacts your relationships with others. The bitterness and mistrust from past hurts can easily spill over, leading you to put up walls, assume the worst, or close yourself off from people who may genuinely care about you. Over time, holding grudges can become a habit, making it harder to form healthy connections because of the weight of old resentments. Choosing to forgive, however, not only lightens your spirit, but also strengthens your ability to build and maintain meaningful relationships. You become more open to trust, more willing to connect, and more ready to appreciate the people who bring value to your life. Ultimately, letting go of grudges is a gift you give yourself. It's not about excusing the past, but about empowering your future. When you let go, you free yourself from the emotional chains of resentment and make space for growth, happiness, and peace. You regain control of your life, allowing you to invest your energy in places that uplift you instead of holding you back. Negative people can have a profound impact on our lives, often more than we realize. Their presence, words, and actions can slowly chip away at our motivation and enthusiasm, casting a shadow over our goals and dreams. While we may think we can ignore the negativity or rise above it, the truth is that surrounding ourselves with people who constantly dwell on the negative can subtly influence how we see ourselves and the world around us. Staying clear of such individuals is one of the most powerful steps we can take to protect our motivation, energy, and peace of mind. Negative people tend to focus on problems rather than solutions, finding faults instead of appreciating strengths. When you're around them, it's easy to get pulled into this mindset, even if you're generally a positive person. You might share an idea or goal, only to hear them list every reason why it won't work, or even worse, why you can't make it happen. They plant seeds of doubt that over time take root in your mind. You may find yourself questioning your capabilities or hesitating to pursue opportunities because their constant negativity has made you second-guess your own potential. Moreover, negative people often bring a sense of heaviness into every interaction. Whether it's through criticism, gossip, or complaints, they tend to focus on what's wrong rather than what's right. This constant exposure to pessimism can drain your mental and emotional energy, leaving you feeling exhausted, frustrated, and even discouraged. Instead of leaving conversations feeling uplifted and inspired, you might find yourself feeling depleted, as if they've taken a little bit of your joy with them. This energy drain makes it harder for you to stay motivated as your focus shifts from your own goals and happiness to trying to manage the weight of their negativity. Choosing to distance yourself from negative people doesn't mean you don't care about them or that you're abandoning them. It simply means prioritizing your well-being and acknowledging that you can't be your best self if you're constantly surrounded by pessimism. When you let go of these negative influences, you create space in your life for people who support, encourage, and inspire you. You make room for those who celebrate your wins, believe in your potential, and help you see opportunities instead of obstacles. Imagine your life as a garden. If you're always surrounded by weeds, those negative influences, they'll overshadow your flowers, blocking the light and nutrients your dreams need to grow. But when you clear out those weeds, you create an environment where your goals and ambitions can thrive. Your mind becomes clearer, your motivation stronger, and your focus sharper. Staying clear of negative people is a form of self-respect. It's a commitment to protect your dreams, preserve your energy, and surround yourself with positivity. When you're free from the weight of their negativity, you'll find that your path becomes clearer, your goals more attainable, and your motivation stronger than ever. Self-doubt can be one of the most subtle yet powerful barriers to success. It often starts quietly with a fleeting thought or a minor hesitation, but if left unchecked, it can grow into a major obstacle. Self-doubt steals opportunities before they even arrive, convincing us that we're not ready, not good enough, or simply not capable. It whispers questions into our minds: what if I fail? Or what if others are better? And these doubts, like invisible weights, prevent us from fully realizing our potential. When we doubt our potential, we tend to play it safe, avoiding risks or challenges that could lead to growth. We might turn down a new project, avoid speaking up with an idea, or back away from goals that truly excite us all because self-doubt has convinced us that we're not ready. Instead of trying and possibly succeeding, we stay in our comfort zones, trading potential achievement for the illusion of safety. Over time, this pattern creates a cycle where we reinforce our doubts by never allowing ourselves the chance to prove them wrong. Self-doubt also leads us to seek constant validation from others. Rather than trusting our instincts, talents, or hard work, we look to others for reassurance that we're on the right path. This need for external approval can drain us emotionally as we become more concerned with what others think than with our own growth. Worse, it can make us vulnerable to criticism, allowing negative feedback to reinforce our doubts instead of seeing it as constructive input. This cycle of seeking validation and reacting to criticism can hold us back, weakening our confidence and blinding us to our true capabilities. Moreover, self-doubt impacts how we see success. When we doubt ourselves, we often downplay our achievements, dismissing them as luck or minimizing the effort it took to get there. This habit of minimizing success erodes self-confidence, making it even harder to recognize and believe in our abilities. Instead of building on our accomplishments, we brush them aside, feeding a narrative that says we aren't worthy of greater achievements. The first step to overcoming self-doubt is recognizing that it's just a thought, not a fact. We can choose to challenge it, to question its validity. Every time we acknowledge our strengths, celebrate our achievements, or step outside our comfort zones, we weaken the hold self-doubt has over us. Confidence is built one step at a time, with each small success reinforcing the belief that we are capable of more. In the end, life is too short to waste your energy on things that drain you, hold you back, or cloud your vision of what's possible. Don't spend your time on what you can't control, on grudges that anchor you to the past, or on people who bring only negativity into your life. And most importantly, stop doubting yourself, because self-doubt is a thief that steals quietly but powerfully. When you focus on what's within your control, let go of what no longer serves you, surround yourself with positive energy, and believe in your own potential, you step into a new realm of freedom, strength, and purpose. You'll find that by investing your energy wisely, by choosing peace over resentment, courage over self-doubt, and positivity over negativity, there is no limit to what you can achieve. So as you go forward, ask yourself, where am I spending my energy? Life's too short to pour it into places that leave you empty. Focus on what you can control. Let go of the grudges. Set boundaries with the negativity around you. And above all, believe in the greatness within you. When you invest your energy wisely, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Thank you.